Good afternoon, my name is Dr. Jonathan Smith and I'm a chiropractor in Ashburn, Virginia, and welcome to my very first video blog. Today I'd like to take the opportunity to talk to you about my chiropractic story, how I became involved in chiropractic, and why I became a chiropractor. In 1998, in the summer, I ended up hurting my low back, lifting weights and moving furniture. And I didn't go and get help right away because, guys are stubborn at 22. And as the pain kind of settled and started coming in more and more, I never really noticed low back pain, but what I noticed is a lot of hip pain. I noticed a lot of burning sensation in my left calf, and I noticed a lot of shooting pain down into my left leg, and that pain just grew worse and worse over the summer. And I went from riding my bike every day and lifting weights every day to not sleeping, to not functioning, to socially withdrawing from everybody because the pain was becoming worse and worse and worse. And prescription medication wasn't helping, over-the-counter medication wasn't helping, and just continued through this cycle until one morning I woke up and my left hip was elevated up about 5 inches and pushed out to the side. And I couldn't stand up straight, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my goodness, I've broken my hip. I'm 22, I've broken my hip, what am I going to do? So I go see an orthopedic surgeon, I hobble in on a cane, I say, hey doc, I've broken my left hip. He goes, all right, well let's check you out. Lays me down on an exam table. He raises my left leg about 2 inches off the table. I scream, absolute bloody murder. It's the most painful thing I've gone through. And he goes, great news. Your hip isn't broken, but your low back is really messed up. We're going to get you an MRI on Friday. Today's Thursday, so we get an MRI tomorrow on Friday. And then on Monday, we're going to operate. And on Tuesday, you're going to feel a whole lot better. And I'm like, hold on a second, doctor. I'm 22 years old. I'm going to go find a chiropractor and see if they can help me with this condition. So I got my cane, hobbled myself out of the office, and found Dr. Rick Longi. And I hobbled into Dr. Longi's office, and he brought me in. He said, you know what, Jonathan, I think I can help you. And he went through the chiropractic exam. He did the orthopedic test, the neuromuscular test, and he took x-rays, and he showed me the way that my spine looked and why my hip was elevated and pushed out. It was through an antalgic posture, which is a pain posture. It's the muscles had gone into a spasm, and they'd pulled my hip higher and my spine lower, and that was causing a scoliosis. And he put me on his table, and he started to adjust me, did the chiropractic adjustments, and I heard the pops. And over the next 30 days, I saw Rick on a pretty regular basis to get out of pain. And at the end of that first month, I could walk without the cane. And within the next month, at the end of the next month or 60 days, I was able to ride my bike again. Couldn't do what I was doing before, but I was getting there, and I was on the road to healing. And then one day, Dr. Longi pulled me aside and he said, hey Jonathan, I think you would make a great chiropractor. I see the ability for you to help people to be tremendous. And I was like, wow, really? He said, yep. I said, all right. So I investigated, which eventually led me to going to Kansas City and going to Cleveland Chiropractic College and graduating in April of 2006. I've been practicing in the Northern Virginia area ever since then. And in January of 2009, I stepped out on my own and I opened Optimum Chiropractic and Rehab located in Ashburn, Virginia. And ever since then, as my own boss, we've been in here helping people out. They've been coming in and we treat all types of pain, whether it's an ankle sprain, low back injury, neck injury, shoulder injury, elbow injury, knee injury, and we take my injury and that understanding of what it means to be in severe pain, and I apply it to each and every patient that walks in the door. And at any point, if you have a question for me, feel free to email me at drsmith@oc-rehab.com. That's Dr. Smith at oc-rehab.com. Or check me on my website at oc-rehab.com. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Your friend in health, Dr. Jonathan Smith.